Yeah. Probably shouldn't do that into the microphone.
Okay, I know that I switch. Okay, there it is.
Oh.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
That's fine.
You
They're
be
just blocking her
you be
now.
sniffing.
Damn it, Bulber.
I want a Baja Blindest.
Your go live. The notification.
Brightness.
I immediately forgot what I had to put as my notification. I know, because this episode's called Family Reunion.
Ever have an awkward family dinner?
Want to have one again?
Here for it. Goddamn, bro, bright as fuck.
Yeah,
Why is that all the way up forward?
Sir?
Homeboy saw that and went,
There's not enough energy for you to have round.
Be round.
Be round.
Hey, Casper, what's up with you?
darn me.
Yeah.
I know. I don't look good with that light ever.
Maybe,
Over there, sure, because then I have that one's always a little bit darker.
maybe it's not the light.
We were aware. It didn't need to be said out loud.
Hey,
No,
you want your
I'm aware.
dice? I made a joke. I didn't mean it.
I need it funny.
No! Oh no! Gone forever!
Lost it.
Aaron Hernandez. Is that against TOS? I don't care.
I don't even know that we necessarily need it. I think we look good.
Gary thinks I look good.
Gary, like, we fine as hell.
I did not say that.
That's exactly what you said. Don't deny it.
The same way too. I think I heard a Yas Queen coming from Gary.
Yeah. Next week, Gary's gonna have acrylics on.
Oh my god, I would die.
I would
I
rather
would
kill
literally.
myself.
Are we supposed to dress up for this?
That was last week.
That was last week?
Yes.
I wore my kilt.
Ah!
Peep the kilt, y'all.
Oh shit.
I love it.
Killed it.
Yeah.
I spit at you. Oh, yeah, piece of garbage.
Nice.
That was quick. Oh, thank. I didn't know we had a
Is that
subscribe.
Sony?
Yes.
We have to be a
Sonia.
affiliate before we can do that. So.
Oh yeah. Comment down below.
We're on YouTube now? Oh.
Sonia and I are
You can-
besties now, so
Oh shit, that was quick.
yeah.
How the turntables.
How the turntables have rotated.
Wicka wicka. Besties.
Turning tricks.
Somehow we did some
amore.
shit until Adam got here.
Hello.
Mira,
How you do?
I'm good.
Mira, come here.
Fuck off, Mira.
Come here. Come here.
Someone called the
Come here. Hey.
Fuck out of here.
Alright.
Mira.
Hey Gary, bleep that out in the future.
I did not even hear what he said.
He says so out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
I'm gonna forget by the time I edit this.
You have fun with your shit.
This is where we're at, right?
Oh right, we were. Oh,
Yeah, remember that thing that we were gonna do before?
what was that? What were we gonna do?
We were gonna.
You were gonna do.
What happened to
What was
Gale?
I gonna? Oh, I was gonna do something. Oh, that's neat. Oh, hey guys, I can see you there. It's nice to meet you. My name is Caine Harrison. I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and to my right, I have.
I'm Garrison Brown. I play Zanis Verora.
That's a bitch.
Fucking excuse me? Motherfucker!
Sir, you've been called a bitch, so you are excused. Continue next.
I'm Crowe. I play DeGale, Darkcloud the 4th.
I'm Landan Stocker. I play Gale Ringfeld.
And the one taking a massive shit is Adam Hollis, who plays Boldaius Halfheart. And the question for today, in the spirit of the day after my favorite holiday, if your character was in real life, what would be their favorite conspiracy theory?
Bigfoot.
I mean, that's pretty perfect, of course. Okay, yeah. Did not expect an immediate answer.
That was the first one.
There's a lot out there.
Yeah,
That's not a theory. It's a game theory.
in this world, Gale would absolutely not believe in birds.
No birds.
No birds. No fucking way.
I love
No
it.
fucking way.
Birds don't exist.
No.
They're camera systems. That's why COVID happened, so they could recharge the birds.
They wanted us all inside. Yeah. And Gale would be like really normal until you brought up that subject, and then would just be absurdly like impassioned about it.
Like me hating Peter Pan.
Yes, very much that.
That's valid.
I don't remember this one.
Oh, cool. Fuck Peter Pan. Anyway.
Whoa.
Peter.
Whoa!
Fuck him too from Hunger Games.
Oh, funny.
Yes. Bird-based plot point. Yes, I cannot say that 5 times fast.
Bird-based plot.
Can you try?
The bubs. You're gonna get the talking bubs. Okay.
The love of my life. I'm trying to marry Bubs.
Boldaius' favorite conspiracy theory would be that the government can control the weather.
Okay, that's a good one.
He would definitely be like crazy about the JFK assassination. He would say,
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say flat Earth. I don't know why, but I think Zanis is like a flat earther.
Well, and there's a difference between having a favorite one and whether or not they believe in it.
That's what I'm saying. I think Zanis' favorite would be flat Earth, just so he can shit on people who actually believe in it.
Oh yeah, no, he would totally like fucking like act like he would believed it, just so that way he could like do the fucking experiment where they did the flashlight and it didn't fucking
Oh my
line up.
god,
And like,
watching that man's disappointment
Or he just goes,
sustains me.
huh?
My other favorite would have to be what I thought you were gonna do. Was gonna be that they faked the moon landing.
Oh.
I thought that was gonna be yours for some reason.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate.
I'm not gonna say shit else.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Bubs' favorite conspiracy theory is that the Kool-Aid man is actually the Kool-Aid and not the glass.
Oh! A hot take from Bubs.
Hot take from Bubs.
Okay. What about Hema Willie?
Hema Wheelie probably would. Hema Wheelie, I feel like he would actually have like a really, really hard stance on he would have a hard stance on what was it? On just destiny in general.
Oh.
And so I think I don't think it'd be a conspiracy theory, because I don't think... Not that he's not smart enough to think about it. No, it's 9/11. No, I'm not gonna shit. I'm not gonna fuck with it. Nope, it's 9/11. He thinks it's an inside job. There it is.
Bush did 9/11.
And yeah. Jet fuel doesn't be
Does he test it on himself?
Yeah, he's like, I'm steel. Jet fuel's not melting me, bitch. And so on that note, I'm glad that we got there eventually.
But at what cost?
Well, we had viewers. Oh, I guess we should hop into this. Cue the intro.
There's no intro.
Thank you, intro. So, as we delve back into the world, as we are going into the main...
Watch your headphones.
They're underneath. They're going to just yank that camera. As we delve into the large throne room, in which the large stone table, the ancient stone table, was erected from the ground. Each one of you took your seats. Your character appears beaten, badly bruised, and very much the worse for wear. As we'll cut back to whenever you were taken. After you heard a very similar voice, the voice that sends terror throughout your entire body, almost having a immediate PTSD reaction. You are yanked from reality. You are pushed through this almost like little gray box. It feels like your entire body is getting shoved through a hole this big. And as you are being pressed through, squished, and almost transmogrified into a being that can fit through something like this, you appear in a chair. You are bound. It is a steel room, immensely cold. The chair that you're sitting in is also made of some sort of metal, and everything around you is just, that you can see, is very dull in coloration, as there is one almost like black flame candle lit in the corner that is causing the room to have this grayish glow. What do you do?
I'm gonna do a 360 as much as I can of the room. Am I in the middle of the room, or am I like against a wall?
As you start to look around, you realize that you're in the middle of the room. Okay. And you look down and you see that the chair that you're in is bolted to the ground.
Okay. I'm going to close my eyes and do a deep inhale and kind of focus my natural affinity to understand air.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel it flowing from anywhere?
Roll me a perception check with advantage. I'll take that.
Nom.
Well, it's a good thing I had advantage on that.
That looks funny.
15.
Not just drop the fucking box of donuts.
15?
Yes, sir.
So as you start to center yourself, first thing you recognize is the air in this room is very stale.
Okay.
It has not had much movement in it whatsoever, which doesn't make a lot of sense because you just appeared here. So this should be disturbed.
Yeah.
It almost feels like there's a lack of air, and so luckily you can create your own.
Sure.
But if you couldn't, you would probably start to suffer the effects of very, very limited oxygen.
Okay.
As you are experiencing these things, you hear a slight chuckle.
Who's there?
From immediately behind you, you feel a presence. The air turns almost like a sickly, like heavy, like you're like an LA smog. Like the air just feels gross.
Okay.
As behind you, you hear, "Oh, you don't remember me?" And stepping around your chair to face in front of you is a very familiar figure. You know this is your captor, but something's different. Roll me a perception check.
That's an 8.
As fear grips your heart, and almost an immediate sense of self-preservation, you start moving, your limbs just start moving on their own until he's in front of you. You recognize this is the person that this is the Lord that you know, but something's different. Something's very, very wrong. They look sickly, almost as if they're like infected with some sort of plague. It's hard to tell coloration because of the like dampened colors in the room from only that black flame. As you look at him, you see his skin is starting to sweat a little bit. You think it's maybe green? It's hard to tell. You do see two little horns on the front of his face. It's like a tiefling, like you remember. But something's off. Something's very off.
Okay, can I do a medicine check to see if I know anything about this?
Go for it.
That's an 18.
So, as you're starting to kind of trying to figure out some sort of logical reason for this happening, trying to understand and center yourself, you recognize that this person looks insanely like pestilent. As the last time you saw them, they were struck by a shadow demon in the chest. Most people die from that. So something had to have happened for maybe a deal was made or something, but something had to happen for him to survive this.
Who saved you?
Oh, child. Nothing saved me. I took over. As you notice, like, shadowy energy starts to kind of, like, almost erupt off of him.
What do you want?
I want answers. Who have you been traveling with? I want to know about them.
I have nothing to say to you. What could you possibly want with them?
You'll find out soon enough. Answer my question, and I shall answer yours. So, as you spit at his face, or is
His
there
feet.
feet?
I
Okay,
don't even give him the decent. I just spit at his feet.
got it.
Defiantly.
Yeah, you hear a slight chuckle as he goes. You know, I was hoping for this. And I would like for you to roll me 3 wisdom saving throws.
Not my best suit. Not my best suit. Okay, we have 7, a 20, and a 6.
Okay. Give a number to each one of these guys.
Oh no.
Allocate your number.
You guys can.
Nope.
Nope, I can't ask it anything.
From your relationship with those characters,
Okay, just with the characters.
which one do you think you would protect the secrets that you know of the hardest? Who do you feel like you have the strongest attachment to?
Okay, you get the 20. You get the 7, you get the 6.
My last.
So, you
would
actually...
take the most.
So, for the other DeGale, because your ring, you're Cloud. Is that what we established? Cloud. So for Cloud, you recognize that, or he starts to recognize that you will protect everything you know about him. There's some sort of kinship, something that he doesn't fully understand. And you notice it is a very different entity, especially when it comes to a lot of the torture methods, as it's trying to break your brain.
Okay.
And it feels like you're in this state for a long time. So long you start to lose grasp with what reality is. And with that, you start to let secrets about him fade. As sometimes you just need to not feel the pain.
Sure.
You need some sort of outlet. But anytime the other DeGale gets brought up, you hunker down. However, he will learn anything about these two that you have to know. And he's looking for secrets, he's looking for your relationships, he's looking for any information whatsoever. He starts to ask very weird questions, like if they have a favorite food, like he's almost like psychoanalyzing them from your like answers. Which you notice that a lot of whenever you start speaking, a lot of it starts erupting out of you for these two. Sure. Almost through magical means.
Okay.
And after what seems like an eternity, he greets you one day. He gives you breaks. And he greets you one day and he goes, "Hello again." And his demeanor is much softer.
Usual, I suppose.
Now you have done your job. Mostly. As he, starts to think about something he couldn't break through. It was I who couldn't push hard enough. Regardless, you're going to be free very soon. And like I said, I would give you answers. You have the floor. What would you like to know? As he's been feeding you little information every day to give you a little bit of hope at the end. So you've been able to ask one question. You figured out that he is an actual tiefling, where your original master was more humanoid, or was more human. He does have infernal blood. He is very powerful with the shadows. He doesn't belong to a realm in the Nine Hells.
So I could posit that this is not so much my original captor, but more like the amalgamation of whatever attacked my captor plus that. And,
yes.
Okay.
And you figure out that he's just doing his job, and he's not necessarily good cop, bad copping you at times. He's just doing his job.
Gotcha.
But it's still torture.
Yeah, it's his form is another, just adding to the torture.
Yes.
Okay, well, with that in mind, my only question would be, how do I stop your master?
Oh, you cannot. That's why I'm here, to merely gather information, as you'll meet him soon enough. It seems your friends have been quite busy.
Sounds like them.
Oh, wow, that was so fucking heavy. Well, I apologize for our time having to be like this, but if it's any consolation, I have quite a bit of admiration for you. As you start to see his form grow a little bit more, he starts to fully exude shadows. Shadows come over like his entire body. As he does, you are now in a stone chair in a very, very large throne room with your friends all around. You see your 3 party members around you. You see Himawili, you see Bubs, and you also see a very, very striking individual. As soon as you enter this room, and all of you know this, any air that was inside of your lungs, whether you have to breathe or not, is immediately ripped from your chest. Your stomach feels like it goes to the center of the earth. You are in the presence of some sort of a lesser deity. A very, very powerful entity, as you see at the end of the table. A very beautifully... The best way to describe him is a beautiful disaster. There are features about him that are from multiple races. You see orc tusks. You see elven ears. You see angular features. He looks like an amalgamation of everything that makes other races better than others. You see his eyes are slitted like lizards. You just see a lot of different features about him. And a large, very ornate, sort of kind of 3-piece suit with a large cowl over the shoulder. And his piercing eyes looking at you specifically. You notice that when you're looking at them, they change color a lot of the time, but they seem to settle on silver.
What do my hit points look like right now?
You are actually at full.
Full. Okay.
You feel like you have gotten full rests in, and you're not exhausted, but holy shit, are you tired?
Okay.
It's a lot of emotional distress.
Okay.
As you continue to look around, you notice your captor, which he gave you his name. His name is Vitriol. As he's sitting right next to you. As you all saw him apparate Ring into the chair, he sits down next to him. And you notice it's the party sitting over here, and then there are 5 more empty chairs, more than Vitriol. Catilda sits down as you see a small little moon elf. A very, very pale figure, super skinny. She's 4'8", 4'10". She's in that range. It's hard to tell from where you're sitting. But she is very small. She presents probably about 22, 23. Large doe eyes. One is red and one is blue, like Aten and Zada, the exact coloration. As she has a very, very sweet and a perfect face as she sits down. You notice Franj, Boldaius' biggest brother, oldest brother, move towards the front of the table, sitting down next to Ulfiet. You see, he's a very large individual, hairy, resembles a bugbear, but there are different features about him. He doesn't seem to really... It's hard to nail down what he is. As you see Slovenia apparate from the doorway, walking in. She sits on the other side of Ulfiet, mirroring Franj. And you see her, she has very, very angular features. She looks perfect. Probably some sort of high elf or some sort of elven creature. But it's difficult to... All of these creatures are difficult to place. Because they seem too perfect. As you see a more stout individual start to walk in, you see a long, mess of black hair going down to about her hips with a, stark white strip going down 3 different times down her hair. As you see her walk in, her face is also perfect, but she seems to have some sort of bright glow to her, as she has a large, warhammer on her back, and she's probably about like 5'4", but she's built like a brick shit house. She looks like if she was Frange's size, she would be fucking massive. But because of her her body structure, she's just smaller. But still, you can tell, you're like, that's a threat. Just her walking around is a threat. As she'll sit across from Catilda, who is sitting across from who is in between Frange, is between Slovenia and fucking what's his nuts, Vitriol, and then appearing, a very, very familiar figure walks in. Human, older, seemingly in his 40s, maybe no 50s. Very, very stoic face. As you see Creuset walk in, the ghost of Wolfeist.
I fucking knew it.
This motherfucker.
I fucking knew it.
You see him walk in, his very top muscles, strong build, wiry frame. Walk in, not even look at any of you, immediately go sit down across from Vitriol. So
he's on our side?
Well, I mean, yeah, he's the closest. So Vitriol and him would be the closest to the party.
Okay.
But he does not make eye contact. He does not look. He only looks forward at Vitriol. And you look at him and Creuset and Vitriol. They look, even though Vitriol's like a tiefling, and you start to notice now the tiefling features are fully embellished when before he looked more humanoid. Mm-hmm. Now you see the features, but they're very, very similar to Creuset's. As you notice now, Creuset has a much more polished look to him. Everyone can roll me a perception check. Or a history check.
History for a dirty 20.
Perception for a dirty 20.
15.
History for 14.
Alright, so you two, you recognize, you did meet Creuset because he was someone who interrogated you. It was mostly Keurig, but he was...
Yeah, he was the other one, right?
Yeah. You guys both notice, like, he looks different. It's hard to place what it is, but he looks very different. In, like, a very powerful and scary way. You notice that the features are also angular. This is starting to make sense. He's definitely has some vampiric heritage to him. You're starting to notice little glints in his eyes. You notice that he probably is the twin to Vitriol. Mm-hmm. Like, they look very, very similar. And the other siblings, they don't resemble each other at all. They're all very different races. These two are still different races and still look very, very close to each other. And so everyone kind of can come to that conclusion as you will, but you'll be sitting next to Vitriol. Who will be sitting on the next side close? Who will be sitting next to Creuset? So everyone said they sat down, so I will let you. Who was the closest? You were the closest to.
He sat down in the middle.
I sat down like across from Ulfia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You mirrored him.
And I'm pretty sure I took the left side.
I didn't say a side. I just said I sat down.
Yeah, I know you said. Okay, so you'll probably be.
I'll be closest to.
Okay, you'll be next to the ghost of Wolfeist. You'll be next to Vitriol. Then it'll be. Do you want to be next to Ring or Cloud?
I thought he was in between me and Cloud.
No, if he's in the middle, because there's still room for Hemoweely and Bubs.
Oh, right.
Bubs.
There's 5 people here.
Yeah. Hemoweely will just stand, so it'll be you 4, and then he will be at the middle. So, do you want to sit next to Cloud or Ring? For fun.
I'll sit next to Ring.
Okay. You'll be next to Ring. Bubs will be next to you. As Ulfiet will begin to speak, he will stand. Nobody else stands, just him. And he will say, "Welcome, all. I thought it would be quite grand to have some sort of family reunion. So, let's have some food, some sort of festivities as we figure out a little bit about our, lost family member. What do you say?" And then all of them in unison just nod their head. Well, I will start with... I'll start. I'm Ulfiet, the Baron. Yes?
I really wanted to be like, hi, Ulfiet.
Welcome to your AA meeting. But, in good faith, you may call me Ollie. To my
Ollie?
left... Ollie.
Yeah.
To my left, I have my oldest, Frange. To my right, I have second oldest, Lavinia. Past that, we have the second youngest, Catilda. The middle child, Malil. They point towards the black hair with the stark white lines. Malil. And then we have, as some of you know, Crusade and Vitriol. Feel free to introduce yourselves as well, as you are our guests.
I'm gonna, try to pick up subtle hints from you guys, what the fuck is happening right now?
Well, I'm, as I, stand up, and I'll just,
You actually stand?
yes. I can't believe you have the balls to stand up.
I know.
Yep. As long as I don't get any dirty looks, I'll continue standing, and I will, hi, my name is DeGale, Darkcloud the Fourth. That's a victim.
Stunned.
and I kind of nudge, Bubs.
He will kind of just float up to his feet as he'll go, hello, my name is Bubs. I'm one of the last Veppin. I'm from Oldfeist, and my favorite color is probably Kalul. And he'll sit down. Everyone knows that is not a color. Everyone knows he's also blind, so he doesn't know what colors are. And then he will gesture over to you. What do you do? Sorry.
I am inspired by Bubs. Bubs, it relieves the pinches on my heart, and I stand and say, I am Gale Ringfeld. Some of you already know me. I stare hatefully at Vitriol.
And he whenever you own something, but you're not proud of it, and you're just like, yeah, I did that. He just kind of gives you that kind of look. He's like, deservedly.
And then I just sit down.
Zanis?
Zanis, I guess was standing for this. Okay. He stands up. My name is Zanis Verora. I am here because of a letter. I sit down.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Yeah, I'm playing percussion on the silver ring.
Oh, what's from? Yeah.
Oh, wow. And then you're the last one to go.
I'm Diabolus, your youngest brother.
Well, now that introductions have been made, I'm sure you all have many questions. I will get to mine later. Food shall be here shortly. Any specificities for the mortals?
I just look at you guys.
I have no doubt in my mind that I will not be able to eat anything as long as I'm in this room.
He just gives like a glance. He doesn't seem to be looking at any of you. But he'll like give you an acknowledged little like glance and a nod.
Most of us have already had our fill today.
I have not. I would love some fruit.
Grapes.
He gives a kind of a like begrudging nod to that. Yes, it can be done.
Sorry for interrupting you.
You're fine.
You asking questions still?
Well, I'll put in your orders. And you'll just see him just kind of like look away, and this little like wisp of smoke kind of secretes from his eye, and just seems to go through the window and away. All right, so and he sits down in his larger chair. Everyone else, you're in. These are stone chairs, but these are very worn and for stone, pretty fucking comfortable. And he seems to release his grasp of control on the room as everything starts to feel a lot more comfortable. Still on edge, but very comfortable in comparison to what you just went through. So, he'll sit back and he'll just gesture to the room. You hear thunk as Malil just puts her head on the table. The mass of hair just like over the front, like very like Grudge style, just thunk.
Why have you called me here?
Well, I thought it was about time. I thought it was about time to see what you had become. So, you dropped off the planet for, what, 5 years? So, I couldn't locate you when I saw you, and after a little bit of checking in, realized that you had become something quite interesting. So, thought it was about time you heard the call.
The call. You know why I disappeared for those 5 years?
I have reports and I have ideas, but no, I do not know.
Benefactor.
He gives... Everyone can roll me an insight check. It's pretty high, but someone could get lucky.
Nope.
I almost rolled a natural one.
Oh.
18?
I did.
Oh! You shit yourself. Okay.
I'm
No, yeah,
already
yeah.
like deathly afraid.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, you feel like you're in the most danger right now.
yeah.
11. He is so hard to read. And you feel like every time you look at him, like, the moment he glances, like, he'll give you glances from time to time, and you almost, like, flinch a little bit because of how, like, concentrated his energy is, even if it is, like, one eye. So it's just off-putting. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Uh-huh.
Pretty sure my insight's +1, so.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you'll take whatever information you can get, and he
Yep.
seems to not be one to give information. At least not
Yeah.
visibly. You said 18?
Yes.
He seems frustrated with not being able to know something. Knowledge seems to be very, very important to this person. So
That's excellent for me.
he doesn't give much in regards to the conversation going on, but you do recognize that he doesn't like to lose. He felt like he lost. Hearing the benefactor's name, par for the course. Of course. As it usually goes. So, where were you for 5 years?
Prison. These two. We woke up in the same cell the same day.
We found each other in the cell.
He now is staring directly at you.
Stop.
Oh, you died. Weird, power word kill just.
I after he just stares at me, he's like, nope. I kind of just look over at Boldaius. Yeah, we were in prison cell for maybe less than a day, but we were captured for 5 years for sure, and then we were let out to go clean some graffiti.
Roll me a deception check.
Not lying.
No, I know.
16.
As you say the word graffiti, your brain almost starts wandering towards what that graffiti caused, and you're not sure if you should have let that information slip, and you start to just overthink a lot of what you just said. On top of that, he's still staring at you, and you feel your head almost move involuntarily to meet his gaze. As he says, "So, you're the new one, huh? Tell me, what master do you serve?"
Coming in?
What masters do you serve? As your head kind of releases itself a little bit to allow you to think.
Honestly, one is willingly, the other one, not really. The masters I serve, is visual.
I don't think he knows that, man.
Shut up.
Can I?
Yes, you're across from the table. Remember.
Am I sitting near him?
He doesn't say that very well.
Oh, okay.
Am I sitting near him? I'm on the other side, right?
Yeah, you two are together, and him and Bubs, and then you.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind when speaking to each other. That's what I was saying. You may not say it very loudly, but if that's loud enough. You get the feeling everyone kind of heard that.
Okay. Can I do an intimidation check to try to get him to look at me? So I tell him with my eyes to shut the fuck up.
Roll me a d20.
You got it. That is a 17.
You feel the air shift. The very little air that's there started to shift, and you see it.
Caught my attention.
Yeah, you know this is a common thing for Air Genasi, being from an Air Genasi clan. This is how you get someone's attention without alerting the room as an Air Genasi, since you're so in tune with the air.
And I'm just gonna, as I see that he's looking at me, I'm just gonna do this. Give him the old, shut the fuck up. The old quiet, do not give them anything.
With that number, with that check, you do get that. I mean, obviously it has no bearing on what you actually do, but you do understand what he's trying to convey.
Yeah.
However, you start to notice from the middle of the room, from the table, as it was really hard to see before, it seemed to blend in with the table, when you say vigil, 2 crystals almost alight in the middle. They looked obsidian, they looked like they blended in with this ancient table, and then all of a sudden... Huh?
About these.
Roll me an Arcana check, but you get the feeling, just before you even roll, this is ancient, and it would be nearly impossible. Like, this is going to be a very, very, very high DC. I don't even know if it's possible for you.
It's a dirty 20, so no.
You would get the feel, they're definitely magical, and you recognize whenever you were inspecting the table that there were little indentions for these. You just didn't realize what it was because it blended in so perfectly, and then they kind of start glowing as he's still looking at you.
Before I say the next one, what's the
Oh, those are for people who couldn't make it. 2 guests that were not available, but still part of the family. So. He doesn't seem very open to answering that one. He doesn't seem like he's lying, but he definitely doesn't feel very...
Can I roll an insight check to see who he might have meant by that?
Go for it. It's gonna be super fucking high, not only because he's a deceptive little...
On that one. 21.
Your gauntlet starts to vibrate a little bit. And almost like pulling on a ley line tether, you feel where the magic is coming from. One is coming from Zulapon, and one is coming from Amira.
Okay. Pencil.
So. Vigil. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So a celestial being of importance named Vigil. He's giving you the look like you know there's more.
I'm going to stand and ask a question, trying to...
You gonna stand?
Yeah,
Okay.
I stand and I'm like, so, is there a reason that you were torturing me for information for the past who knows how long?
About to get to that.
Or was that for your own sick entertainment?
And roll me a strength check.
It will go well, I can tell you that. That is a 17, though.
As almost, not forcefully, but swiftly, you are put back in your seat.
Fair enough.
As you are sat down.
Sit down, boy.
We will get to that. As I asked a question, I can get the answer. You will not like the results. I would like to keep this civil. There is much to discuss.
The other one is don't really remember his name. The ancient one.
You see him for the first time give a little smirk. Oh. And the name of your vigil? The real name? I see 4 options here. I want to know which one.
Me personally.
Zelzimir is the... Yeah. Out of it.
Like me personally, I don't know it.
No, you're good.
Like I always forget about it. Ellesmere.
And you see him once again give a little smirk. And he goes, huh. Well, right. Thank you for your candor, though resentful. As you see him, he's like, he's not used to playing nice, but he's trying.
Yeah.
So, you're the new avatar, huh?
Avatar.
Or
For the Ancient One. You're what he was looking for, huh?
appears to be that way. Could you elaborate?
Oh, have you not been told?
I don't think so.
There's a reason that my children shall not touch you. Hell, even I shan't touch you.
Because I'm the avatar
Of the Ancient One? Yes. You want to try and pronounce it? Yes. You see, for me to exist, there has to be another being of equal power to balance me out. And so we play this game. And whenever his packs of whatever they may be is where people get too close to my realm, they are snuffed. And when mine get too close to his, they are snuffed. So, I hope that clears up a little bit of why I'm allowing you to live. You're part of an agreement.
I have a lot of questions for him that I need fucking answers.
Zanis,
Uh-huh.
There's very little color in his face. It is all faded because he is not a part of this agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels way more not safe than he did a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
And so, moving forward. And so, we can put a pin in that, as your brain seems to be reeling. On to you.
Play it cool.
My apologies, but I was under orders to extract information from you. And so is my child.
Weighing my options. You hear the dial-up tone. Yeah.
Who do you take orders from?
Yeah, that's what I was.
There was a deal made, and I think we all know who it was. The one who put you in jail. That has a grasp on this entire realm.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I wish I knew. Because it frustrates me. Which is why I have my own realm to escape from the reaches. Much as I can. Like I said, I apologize. It's not fair. And the way that it went about was also in the agreement. I understand your disdain. And you see him like visibly start to like irritate. Like be irritated as he goes, I apologize. And you see all the kids are just like looking at him like, yeah, no, straight up.
Yeah, I'll just
Like even Malil like raised her head like from the table and slumped back over.
I'll just like nod my head politely. Is my notebook in my pocket still?
Everything you own is on you.
And I'm starting to write, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
There is no left, only right.
As soon as I see that happen, I'll look around for Research Scrollington.
Hmm?
I said, as soon as...
Yeah, you see on Hemawheely's shoulder, Sir Scrollington is...
There's this little, like, business squirrel that has been recording all of our... still around.
Well, food is here. As walking in, you see large goblets, clear goblets full of wine, what looks like. You can, you know, it looks like wine.
I'm an orc. It's not wine.
It's not wine. I mean, no, you guys can easily tell. As soon as they walk by you, you get the smell of iron and blood.
I chug it.
There wasn't one for you, but you can request. As each one of them, including you, gets a large goblet. As you get a large pallet of fruit. You see pineapple, you see grapes, you see watermelon.
Like an edible arrangement.
Yeah,
It's like an edible arrangement.
yeah, no, like straight, like it's professionally done. Like it is like super, like it is meant to not only be delicious but also to present. As
I really want you to speak with plants and make Caine come up with voices for all the fruits.
no, they're dead.
They would just be.
It's like fucking annoying orange if you want to open that.
Oh God!
So your you in front of you is what looks like Trentalk, since you have eaten that before. Mm-hmm. In front of you, you see little hand foods. Even though you said you couldn't eat.
Fucking chicken finger.
Pretty
Dead
close.
eggs.
Like it's like you see like little shish kebabs. You see like things that are not meant to fill you, but definitely meant to as like this is a social eating occasion. This is what you eat to be social. Popcorns that like there's like things that are
Animal crackers.
yeah. There's some wafers. You see wafers. Little things to snack on to still be polite without actively eating.
Pizza rolls.
Anything, and also you feel from your stomach, you realize that you're not gonna eat, but this does look good. It's almost like he read your mind on what you would actually want to eat.
I do like a history check to see if like by eating any of this I'm going to be like bound to the castle or something.
Go for it.
I really.
I'm not gonna Hades you.
I'm
gonna Hades you.
I was gonna say, yes, you would. Is the thing. 17.
because of the candor and everything that he's been presenting, you have no reason to think that. I mean, you've heard of tales like that, but at the same time, it's not normal-ass fruit that would bind you. It would be something from the plane itself, and the plane is dull in color. These are not dull in color.
Okay, I'll chow down then.
Yeah, it's probably some of the best fruit you've ever had. Like, it's real good.
You haven't seen some of the people I've been on a date with.
You know, I knew it was coming. The second best.
Oh my god.
Gary's gonna have an aneurysm.
Okay. Anyway, so you all are presented with your food, as he has a large goblet himself, and he takes a few sips from it. So, I also would like to announce something to the table. As not one, but two, my lost children are now here. As he looks towards both of you.
Yo!
And he gives a little nod. Information was brokered from the benefactor. And it seems that you are of some descendant from me. At least my abyssal nature. And you start to notice the shadows that are also dripping off of vitriol are like, you notice they're like coalescing around you.
Fuck. I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Danger.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm gonna die.
Hang on. I don't have anything for this.
There's no reason for me to live.
Oh wait.
Hmm?
For him to let me live. As far as I know.
Oh.
I have no freaking clue. I guess I'm just gonna like continue staring. I have nothing to do. I'm obviously dumbfounded, so.
I'm also very shocked.
Out of game.
Mm-hmm.
Does it also make him a vampire?
He's not a vampire.
Oh yeah, I was saying. Thanks for that clarifying note. Now I'm double confused. I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
You're a shadow demon, sir.
Yep.
Anyways.
It seems your essence from your previous master was sold from you, taken, and given to the highest bidder, who now, and he looks like towards the door and to the left, and he goes, who now resides in my realm. So now I own that. Your essence is tied to mine.
What does that mean for me?
Well, that's for you to decide. If you would like to accept your heritage and receive the call, it's yours. You only receive the call when you yourself are ready to accept yourself. Which is why, and he looks over to you, Cloud. And then you, Boldaius, why you have been able to speak to any entity above your pay grade.
Wait, why am I involved? Oh, wait, never mind. Brother?
You see,
Brothers?
you see Franz just go, the fuck? What does that even mean? He just looks at him and he goes, you're such a disappointment. And you just see him go, there it is.
I all of a sudden identify with him so much.
You see Slovenia just go, and Catilda's just going,
Yeah.
Here for the chaos.
you're my brother too. Hello, brother. As the moon elf just like waves.
You know I love smiley, annoying secondary characters. You can't do this to me. You're swaying my favor. I mean, I guess.
If annoying is murderous, then yes.
Oh yeah, roll an insight check. Now that you're part of the family.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Cute as fucker.
She's so precious, yeah.
Like, cuter than Vigil. On the level of Bubs.
Don't do this to me.
In the realm of Hemowheelie?
Yeah, in the realm.
Okay.
I think Bubs is in the realm of Hemowheelie.
Okay, so I guess I would just look at both of these guys and be like, what do I do?
He sees you squirming. Like, you're doing your best, but...
Zanis is trying to keep a straight face and failing miserably.
I'm gonna decompress and drink some blood.
Okay.
If I had a nickel.
You feel so comfortable after you drink that. It doesn't taste like blood.
I swirl it around like a fine wine.
Uh-huh. You try to aerate it, yeah?
Yeah.
Would doing that change the color of it because it's blood?
Starting to. It's cool. It's a cool effect. But also, you see it immediately starts filling back up. You haven't spoken much. Don't worry. I also will not harm you.
Yeah, why?
There are essences tied to you that I dare not touch. Well, your savior, as he says it kind of like in the same, he understands the relationship of what it is, and he also kind of detests the relationship. Roll me an insight check, because he's starting to humanize himself. He's trying to open up to the group, and everyone can roll me insight checks.
Mother bitch.
Mother bitch.
18.
5.
4.
5. I won the loss.
You get advantage. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
Watch him roll a 5.
Yeah, -1.
Much better, 16.
Okay, so your initial reaction is understanding, as he likes his deals where they're favored for him, but the other person gets something out of it. He seems very similar in Vizala in that way, except a little bit more malevolent and not as just and fair, but more like you don't get dedication from fucking your employees over. It's a 60-40, 70-30 relationship here. And that's what you get. And he feels like it's not that way. What'd you guys roll?
18.
Le 5.
Insight check, right?
Yeah.
20.
You two are recognizing that this, I mean, he's opening up, he's being more human. You're recognizing little things as he's starting to let himself be who he is instead of what he allows people to perceive. But at the same time, you recognize that this is partially an act. Him being more human is not his natural nature. He's just, dog, that's your dad. The fuck? That's all you got. With a 5. You do think, is that my dad?
You are my dad.
You're my dad! Boogie woogie woogie.
What was that?
Nice.
Anyway.
Harmony for me.
So, he says that.
What about shades over?
So, yes, do not worry yourself, as I am not going to harm you as of right now. That goes for all of you. You're all technically not on my shit list yet.
I want those.
There are, and he start.
Contact I did not need.
You start to feel his presence start to bear down on the room again. As he says, there are workarounds, and it lifts again. But I like to keep things civil and semi-fair. So, I have no doubt you have questions. What answers would you like?
Kind of want to do a perception check.
Go for it.
See if anyone is wearing the same kind of crystal as me.
Roll it actually.
That one, motherfucker.
You think too hard and take 10 damage.
You realize
Actually,
that you're the only one who will see this, I guess. The crystal on your hand starts to glow and resonate with him, and you notice, because he has blood, his blood vessels on his eyes seem to be that crystal. You see on each one of your siblings there's a piece of jewelry that matches it, much smaller in content, but matches it nonetheless. As you notice, he doesn't have any on him, but his essence might be of that crystal.
Yep.
So, you see that? You guys do, after enough talking, you notice that some of them have earrings, some of them have a necklace, but each one of them has some sort of jewelry with that similar looking crystal that you just catch. And the only reason you guys catch it is because it's a very pretty crystal.
Definitely roll.
So did you leave this and correct it for me?
And you
Motioning to my hand.
You do that. And every one of the siblings, Slovenia had already seen it and tried not to react, but seeing everyone else react, she also does.
Yeah.
And Franj is always in his own little world, so he didn't notice.
Hold on, we'll put the head down on them.
Oh, Malil? Yeah, no, her head comes up. Her head comes up, and you see, and you see her eyes are twinkling with this large amount of gold in her eyes as she puts her hair back for the first time. Not in a bun or anything she just puts it behind her back, and you see she has monster fucking traps, and you see large she's actually wearing some sort of half plate, she is fucking decked out, and it's you notice that it's it is almost like an ebony, black, as there's gold filigree going across it. This is very nice, and also looks very hard to get through for lots of different reasons. As you see her just go, and everyone else gives the same reaction, just jaw drop, except for him, obviously. And he goes, no, that was actually protected by an entity that I am on good terms with. So I let him use it as hostage.
So I took it back for you, is what you're saying.
It appeared to its rightful owner. As he looks at each of the siblings with like, this is the favorite, obviously.
Get fucking rolled.
You guys notice he's not hiding that.
Would this person that you left it in the care of happen to be a tiefling?
If that's the form he still goes by, yes. Vizala.
Okay, yep,
Wow.
yep, that's him.
Makes sense.
I like him.
Oh, good.
We've
And
met.
he looks towards Vitriol when he says that.
We've met.
Twice.
And how was that?
Interesting.
He chuckles at that. And Vitriol goes, tell him hello for me next time.
Interesting.
Also, very quickly, the whole, like, halls of history, on the way up,
My museum.
incredible.
Why, thank you. I've been collecting for a very long time.
I can tell.
You're a fan of knowledge, I can tell.
Yes.
Be careful with that. Especially with who you seem to have yourself tethered to. Let's just say I can give you information on what you seek in my personal library that I've been told that you're very interested in. As Catilda looks over to him and looks back to you and waves.
You snitch.
She looks pissed when you said that because she was trying to do a nice thing, and you see her fangs like.
Sorry. Don't fuck with that one.
I still just wave at her.
God damn it.
Smiles. None of it smiles. And then she gives a little smile, a playful smile. She's like, I put you in your place. We're good now.
You are rightfully terrifying. Dear Lord.
So, what would be... What is it that you need from us?
Well, tides are shifting. As no doubt you've been told if you've met Vizala multiple times. You've attained new power.
I have.
What is it that you want?
You know the answer to that.
I do. And they should know it as well. As he points to the whole table. Tell them.
It's plain.
I'm sorry.
And that's where we're gonna go to break.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
We're fucking back!
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Hey, yo.
God damn.
Oh shit, I didn't see you there. How's it going? My name is Caine Harrison. I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master that everyone loves, and I do nothing wrong to the party. And to my left, I have
You know my name.
Adam Hollis, who plays Boldaius. I was giving you a Halfheart, and I was giving you an option to say your name because I said it for you last time.
Oh, thanks.
I'm Landan Stocker. I play Gale Ringfeld.
We actually going around the circle again.
I'm Crowe. Played DeGale, Darkcloud before. Again, yes.
He's lying.
I'm Garrison, I play Zanis, Verora. Let's fucking move on.
Let's get fucking rowdy! Anyway. But yes.
Go
Nobody
home.
dabs anymore. What the fuck is wrong with
Shut the fuck up, Caine!
Give him a dib. You gotta.
you?
The dib.
The fucking, what's it, Diallo? Doesn't he do that?
Oh, diabolic.
So different. I know his fucking name. So, anyway, as we delve back into the realm, you notice all the jewelry and everything.
You just got rolled.
You just got
You just
ratioed.
got exterminated.
Oh my God.
Evicted from life.
Exterminate!
Fucking wrecked.
Well, guys, it was fun being on the podcast. Fuck this shit!
Hey, can you go mow the lawn real quick in your dad shoes?
Hey, my dad's got a pair of New Balances for you.
Long white socks.
Oh boy, howdy.
He's got a recipe for chili that's not very good that he calls his famous chili.
Go back to your cheese pizza, bro.
God, what are you gonna say next? He drinks Mountain Dew.
I just am fucking sitting here. What the fuck?
Gary just got violated.
I know. That's a violation. But there's a violation.
Yes.
Okay. We're back. We're talking. We're friends. But yes, you got the library offered to you, and I forget what button I ended on.
You ended on him revealing that he wants the plane.
Oh yeah. And you said, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
I was... The plane.
Well, you know his intentions. What are yours?
I just want to gain knowledge, read my books, and get left the fuck out of whatever this is.
It's a car, or it's a probably motorcycle.
Oh.
That is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find out what's happening today, or should I ask?
Sure. And he says that to both of you. There's vengeance in your heart, and I can smell it.
You know, there's a lot of things that have been going on, and honestly, that keeps slipping my mind. I intend to kill the bitch that put me in the situation of death.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him about your girlfriend.
You son of a bitch.
There's more. Your relationship with your father.
Honestly, I hadn't considered killing him, but it wouldn't be something I'd be adverse to.
There. More intentions are on the table. This is about yourselves. Nothing less, nothing more. Your friend wants the realm. You want vengeance. What do you want? I'm not talking about a goal. I'm talking about what you want deep down.
Two things. Not sure, exactly The second one was to get more attuned with whatever the fuck. And now knowing what I am, I'm not exactly sure if I want that. Here we go.
You still want to get rid of it, don't you?
Yeah, that's the thing I hated the most at first.
So you want a cure?
You know, I'm not exactly sure. I would like to have one just in case. If I end up being a savage.
You're a lost cause.
Very.
Your clan can be saved. There is a cure out there. I do not know. It is not information that is privy to me due to my... And he looks up and down. Heritage. And my position. That's something you have to take up with Timorphos.
I don't think you're like
Nor do I. But there are ways around entities of that power. And you could assume that role. Possibly. And he moves on to you. Through all the pain and all the heartache that you've gone through in your life, you want nothing for yourself.
What I want is freedom from all of these burdens.
Roll an insight check with advantage as he gives... You know how last episode Boldaius said that he gave the most malevolent smile you've ever seen? You see the most malevolent smile you've ever seen.
21.
You get the feeling that he is very, very... He's very excited to hear you say that. Like, it is a step in the right direction. Tell me, when it comes to air, what is your favorite version of it?
Vibrates and I make music.
If you choose to accept your heritage, I think you'll be very happy to see where it comes from. Where it comes from, freedom is the most important thing. Vibrations run wild. So, I'd give it some thought. Because you also have a lot of potential, each one of you. Now I see why everyone's so vested in you all.
As we keep being told.
You're not aware. You have someone who wants the realm and can very well have it. Do you support that? As he kind of sits back. And he opens up the table.
You're leaving me out of it.
depending on what exactly you want to do with the plan. What are your intentions?
My intentions are to never be controlled again.
What of the rest of the world?
How do you intend to keep that from happening? Elaborate here. Put it all on the table.
Well, there are a few obstacles in our way. remove those, then there won't be anything left to stand in our way.
Like,
The benefactor.
fair enough.
Hour, as you hear Bubs kind of pipe up.
Our.
He just nods his little head and just plops back down.
I physically don't know if I can possibly imagine Bubs being in charge of the realm. That's,
Bubs at the top
I
of the
know damn
hierarchy.
well that you're not talking shit right now.
I'm not talking shit.
I know damn well you're not talking shit right now.
My brain can only stretch so far currently, Bubs.
Mine can stretch farther.
I believe it.
So the benefactor's one. Are there others?
Zelzimir. Out of game, what was Halfheart's real name?
We never. Oh wait, no, you know.
I know
You
his.
do know.
I have his memories.
Oh, right. I have it written down. Do you have it written down? Oh. So did I tell you guys?
You told him. I remember I specifically didn't write it down because you said it was just him who knew it.
Well, get ready to write it down.
I have to find it because it is not in those notes.
Vigil told me what it was.
Yeah, I just can't remember.
Oh, it was I think it was Salve something.
Salvador.
Salvation Army.
Neither of those things.
I clicked the wrong window.
We love a good commercial.
I know, right? I'm gonna kill myself. That was funny.
Yeah, I have to find it in my notes. I don't know. I have to text Sonya. I'm like, help!
Help me, please. No.
No.
I liked the name that I gave him. I have a name for all four of them. I don't.
Almost fucked with us.
Who almost
No.
fucked with us?
It's not in my notes.
Yeah, I only wrote down Vigil, Satonia, and Alvar.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on. Assume that the name was told. So you told him the name, or you just said it out loud?
I say Zelzimir and Alvar's real name.
Got it.
Who's the second one?
Alvar.
What do you intend to do to Alva?
He would have killed all of us to get his own power back. I'm sure whenever he does come back, many more things will be killed. I won't allow that.
Do you intend to kill him before he proves that he intends to do these things? Because I'm
Time
not
will
with
tell.
murder without a crime being committed.
You hear a
Against
chuckle.
Alvar.
You do realize that he is a fucking war criminal, right?
I realize that he also died already.
Does one death balance out thousands?
That's not mine to choose.
Alvar is already on his way back.
I'm sure he is.
You know, the bond that I did thought we had,
Wasn't real.
is leaving, so that's leaving again. I will support you as much as I can, as long as you leave Vigil out of it.
Okay.
Support you if you promise to support me.
In what?
Endeavors, I'll have your back if you have mine. Had it thus far, and I've seen no reason to not trust you.
Seems reasonable.
And, I mean, you know everything that he knows now, so gesture towards about the do have a pact with.
Understand. And then turning my attention away from all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Who was my mother?
Roll me an insight check.
12.
You have advantage because this is
Still 12.
okay. His face softens for the first time you've seen him.
That was almost bad.
I didn't know what to catch first.
You made the right choice. Please continue.
As his face softens, it's hard to tell why, what reason. Anyone can roll an insight check, but it's yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
That was a nat 20. 23 total.
If this being can love, it did.
22.
You get the feeling that this is someone very important to him.
Makes sense.
To the point where he is literally being nice to all of you because of Boldaius. And that he's going beside himself to make this work. Your mother, she was a very, wonderful person. She was a general, and she defended on the battlefield against an onslaught of Kurik's men as he looks towards you in a glance. To a standstill, Kurik would have won the battle, but out of respect, backed off and continued elsewhere, marking her as not only one of the strongest mortals I've ever known, but also one of the most intelligent. And due to her impressiveness, there's no doubt in my mind why you are the success.
Why'd she run away?
She knew my plans for you. And she wanted to give you your own life, away from any of my ideals. I wanted you to take my place.
I don't know, like clock the siblings' looks.
Yeah, roll me an insight check. Oof.
10.
It's
19.
19. Okay, you guys cannot read Vitriol or Cruzar. Cruze. They do not react at all. You see Catilda going. And Malil literally looked up for a second and then slumped back over. And then Franj and Slovenia are just like it was known, but also they don't want to fucking hear it. Some of them knew, some of them didn't, but it's kind of very much like, oh, the if things continue going, where do you go up from here as an entity that powerful? You become a greater deity, a legitimate god, instead of a lesser deity. And someone has to take over the lesser deity's role. And so it seems that he was trying to make the perfect replacement. And so I always thought it would be a half-orc. I am just beside myself that it happened the way that it did. She feared how I would react and left in the night, taking out quite a bit of people on her way. As he says that, he looks at the floor, and you notice, like, there are large pools of, like, dried up blood that have, like, calcified into the stone. So, due to her love for you and fear of me, she left. And it's something I regret every single day.
I understand.
So, you may be on a cure for lycanthropy, correct?
Well, probably not. Gonna need someone strong.
So you seek to ascend to lesser deity as well?
Help.
Do you support him in this?
You can get that under control. I don't need any more scars.
And you, looking at Ring?
Are you older or younger than me? He's only like 19.
Oh, then I'm.
He's just a baby!
I'm a little bit older than you. Little boy.
Yeah, I'm only 19.
Okay, yeah, I'm 22. So.
Okay.
They're just a bunch of babies!
Mm-hmm.
Where does group? 32.
Damn, you are old compared to this group.
Old ball, goddamn.
Yeah,
I'm shorter than everyone here.
and the shortest. Yeah, you know he's only 5 feet tall?
I didn't.
I think we all fucking missed that.
We did. I definitely did. That's so funny.
And you?
I'm just here to.
I see.
They all seem very eager to dispose of me anyway, so.
He's looking for... You can roll deception checks, unless you're not hiding it.
I'm not hiding it.
Oh, okay. And that's how you feel? Like, how do you truly feel in this moment when he says that they're, like, speaking to him, that you're trying to get rid of him? Or you want him gone, at the very least?
It's not like I want for him to be gone, because originally, like, I did leave the group, but more of a, like, if that's what he wants to do, then I will respect it, and I won't fight him on it, you know?
Okay.
Because it's like he's leaving. He has to ascend in order for you to take over the realm. Not really given any indication. It means killing him. You haven't said it. No.
Yeah, I didn't plan on it. Shit happened.
And what if you have to ascend to break out of that contract? What ends will you go to?
Stop until I am free. Wish again.
Yeah. Are you guys trying to purvey any sort of emotion, understanding, or anything? Or disguise it?
I don't think I would have a reason to.
I would probably just be. I would just be sitting there with confidence.
So do you all support him in this? A yes or no question. You either support him or you do not. Are you there to assist? Are you there to help him specifically in what he needs? Diabolus?
Father.
An answer?
How do you plan on helping me when I take over the realm?
Well, you're on your way to accumulate power, and you shall continue on that path. You want the realm? I can supply you with ways to attain that sort of power. The road is fraught with difficulties, and so that's why I'm so curious to your group and the support that you keep around you. Because you'll need every bit of it. As I do not leave this plane, nor do most of my children.
Most, and then I look at
Crusade.
Yeah.
He nods. He makes eye contact for the first time. Nods. Same ex-murderer look as usual. So, do you support your party member or not?
I do.
And you?
I do.
Your place is different from theirs. As your essence is tied to something completely different. Something that I also pull my essence from. You want freedom. Absolute freedom. Do you support him in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have his back as long as he has mine.
So, if you accept your heritage, you will be very much rewarded for it. I feel like this has been quite helpful. In many ways, you all seem like you have a lot on your mind, so stay the night in the castle, and we will talk again tomorrow. Come to conclusions about what will happen next. So, you're all dismissed, and the kids all stand up at the same time, except for Malil, who's a little late. She stands up.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Are you okay? You look a little pissed. And constipated? Is that the
No,
word?
It's just
No.
anger.
Oh, alright.
It's just dead.
Alright. I'm tired. I'll do a lot of walking. Nice to meet you all. I'll be in my room if you need me. I'll be in the common room, sleeping on the couch, so you'll see me if you want to talk. She starts walking off. Crusade just stands up, kind of addresses the group, not looking at any of you, nods, and then looks to Malil and also nods, as if he's also going to the common room. Vitriol stands up, and he turns to you, and he bows, and places a small gem on the table for you. Bows again, and then leaves the room. I will also be in the common place.
Oh, that's where we're going? Okay.
Oh,
Well, that's where we... Oh, that's where we're going? Oh, I'll be there. I'll be in the common place. Whee!
and she starts running. She's very fast. Like, she's out in like 3
Sounds like
bounds. And then Franz is just like, all right, I'm gonna go punch something. Probably in the common place. So he walks off. And then Slovenia goes, I was supposed to return to my post, but I will also be in the common place in case you need to speak to me. I will be there. It was nice to see you all again. And she nods towards both of you specifically. Goodbye. And so they're all heading to the common place. What are you guys doing? He does not seem to move.
Well, grab that gem, man. See what that's all about.
The gem looks exactly like.
His crystal.
Mm-hmm.
We'll grab it.
But this one has a sort of... It does look like Boldaius's in a small degree, almost like he's accepting you into the family. But it also seems to vibrate as soon as you touch it. And whenever you like hold it, you can almost like put it to your ear and hear music. It seems whatever's in your heart and whatever guides you is granted. So, he's just chilling back in his seat, just watching.
Show me to the library. I don't want to sleep.
That will be tomorrow's endeavor. It's one that requires a lot of preparation. And he kind of sits back.
Like. About him.
He nods respectfully.
I'll wait for them to clear out, but then I want to hang back for just a second and ask him how I even begin to accept the heritage.
I want to hear that shit.
Okay, so
Zanis
I'll
does
let
not
them.
feel comfortable leaving you alone
Okay,
again.
fair enough.
You will understand more whenever you go to bed tonight. It is not something that can reach your conscious. It just reaches your subconscious. It's something you feel. It's something you cannot be shown, but felt. So, open yourself up to it, and it will open itself to you. As he sits back in his seat again.
I'm not real quick in that left room.
Yep.
So.
And you have no clue where you're going.
Yeah.
So you just sit outside the room and just wait.
He kind of wanted to. Like, as soon as whatever her name was.
Yeah, Slovenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slovenia is actually chilling out there too, if you would like
Okay.
to. Yeah. So you see her, like, she's kind of, like, walking down the hallway, kind of, like, pacing a little bit.
Hey,
Oh, hello. It is nice to meet you. DeGale?
Yeah.
Got the Darkcloud 4? Yes.
can I ask you a question?
She looks around. Possibly.
Do you have any connections to...
Rolling persuasion. What are you rolling?
I was gonna roll an insight check. Like,
Oh, that? Okay, that's fine.
that's a solid 8.
Roll me a persuasion check before that, sorry. So re-roll that. Add persuasion.
30-20.
Okay. She will now roll an insight check with advantage because you rolled high on your persuasion check.
22.
You get the feeling you fucked up. This is not something you should talk about in the castle, especially right outside that room.
I was trying to keep it, like,
No, I know.
down low as much as possible.
I know.
Got it.
But no, I have only heard stories. I know nothing about him. But you see in her eyes, like, ruh-roh raggy.
Sorry, I asked.
It's fine. I do not really know him personally. And she starts to walk off very briskly. Okay. Okay. What y'all doing, hoes?
I'm gonna go find Malil.
Okay. The gauntlet can guide you. But yeah, you see him start to leave the room.
Can I follow? Do you mind if I accompany you?
No.
Okay.
I'm interested.
That place I can find something to make me very drunk.
The common place should have what you need. I just go there. I should have done that so close. There's a little wisp again. Starts to like float near you. Almost, but it's like hard to see. It's almost like seeing those things in your eyes, the little floaties. Mm-hmm. But it like continues, but it's guiding you to the common place.
I follow it.
Okay. So you see those two leave. Him go right, and whenever he starts to leave, he goes left. Okay. You see DeGale start to follow behind you.
Walk faster. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He is very fast.
Oh god. No. Not me, tiny legs.
My walking speed's like most people's running. Like
Yeah, it's almost a full dash.
What is your walking speed?
50.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Told you I'm like Shaq with an open lane.
Anyway, tall legs. How dare you walk so
I forget that you say that shit every time.
It's always funny.
Hey, you snapped Gary out of his brooding. What are you doing?
Dick.
Bitch.
So you'll see Malil. She's slowly going down the stairs.
Malil.
Yo.
I haven't met you yet. I wanted to introduce myself.
Hello. Name's Malil. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. What do you do?
I'm a bit of I kill people.
I got that sense.
No, it's mostly like people who need to pay up. I make them pay up. I'm the middle child, but I'm also the one with blood of the gods. So it's like I get forgotten a lot.
Blood of the god.
I'm an Asmar.
Interesting.
But yes, I'm a Lassamod.
Interesting. I have a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth because last ASMR.
No.
Yep.
The only one. Yeah.
Yep.
I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself.
Are you like a hugger, or what's the deal here?
Not necessarily.
Do you want to like a handshake? You want to dap me up? So what's the deal?
We can make a handshake.
Make a handshake?
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Secret handshake!
For the next
We gotta-
40 minutes.
We gotta-
Roll me a performance check. She will also.
That one.
What'd you get?
Oh, that's funny.
She also rolled a 7.
I wanna cry. I wanna fucking
You guys
cry.
go for like the initial one, the like initial like warrior clasp, and you both just whiff. You guys see that? You guys see probably two of the most athletic people you've seen.
If it helps, my performance is +4.
That's cute. So
Fucked.
hers is a -2.
What if
No, it's not. It's actually pretty high. But no, she fucking whiffs, and you both make eye contact. That was on purpose. So that's how we're gonna start it. Yeah, we're gonna whiff, and on the back, you know, like backhand, cross, and yep.
Yep.
mhm,
Yep. Got it.
And she starts walking down
Yeah,
the stairs.
I walk
Doesn't
away.
even try to repeat it.
I go
Just like
I
talk
go the
about
opposite way.
it. What do you guys do?
I'm just staring at him.
Oh, I'll be at the commonplace. I'm just taking the stairs, so I don't feel like going that way. So, she is going to the commonplace if you would like to go there. You can follow her.
I'm gonna go to the commonplace too, probably.
Yeah, I'll swallow my pride and follow.
You complete 180, commonplace. A new man.
Okay, I'm going to go up to Malil.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys are walking down the stairs, you kind of brush up to Malil.
I'm going to make a performance check to do the handshake exactly as they just practiced it really badly.
Are you gonna ask, or are you just gonna go?
No,
for
I'm
it?
just gonna go up and initiate it and see.
She's walking, so she's like,
Okay,
so-
fine.
so-
We can do it while we're walking.
what do you?
And I just do the 2.
Okay.
And the,
As she goes, oh shit, oh shit.
I rolled a 21.
Oh yeah, she was fucking it up, but you cover perfectly. She's fucked it up again because she's like not expecting it, and she kind of like flails her arm out like this, and you just like meet it perfectly.
Stupid.
And she goes, she like kind of starts blushing a little bit. She's like, okay.
Gale, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Feelings mutual. It's nice to meet. I guess we're related, and that's fun. I'll ask. Yeah, I got a weird vibe from you.
Weird vibe.
Whatever it is, it's powerful. So I'd probably answer the call.
I'm trying to, I guess.
No. As long as they're saying yes now, they'll probably be fine later.
What's it like being one of the children?
Oh, they forget about. I'm the middle child, but I'm also like angelic in blood, so I get forgotten about a lot. Not really. Being undead and angelic is kind of a.
Don't fit in anywhere.
I mean, just about every bar I go to, some haunted houses, cemeteries. I feel great.
So
Yeah. Anyway, look, we're here. And she runs into the door, opens the door for everyone, using it to block her. A hand goes around the door to wave, gestures everyone in. As the wisp brought you to the door a little bit earlier, only like 30 seconds more. But the wisp brought you to the doorway. What do you do?
I'm not in a good place and want to get drunk.
So you open the door and you see Franj is mixing drinks behind like a little not like a mini bar, like it's a fully decked out bar. It's just a small bar. As he's just like
I walk up to him.
puts it down. Hey.
Pretend you're me and you just went through what I went through and think of the drink that would fit.
You're like a zombie, right? And he starts grabbing stuff from the back.
I think.
Cool. I think it's cool. I know I was giving you shit earlier, but I think it's cool.
Also,
I'm just looking at him in astonishment that he can be so articulate and like nuanced.
Oh, well, you haven't seen it yet, but you're walking in as he's pouring the drink for you, and literally when he finishes pouring the drink, you see a little poof, skull and crossbones.
That was cool.
It shouldn't kill you, and if it does, I'll just get. Which one of you can heal? They all raise their hands. All right, I'm the fuck up.
To be fair,
As you guys just saw that interaction.
As soon as he says I'm the fuck up, I just go, to be fair, felt that.
You know, I not in a dick way, but I got it. That's why I was giving you shit.
My half brother is Carrick, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, he threw.
He shows you a large scar.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fucking big.
He threw a building at me.
Yeah, he threw himself at me, and not like the fun way.
Christ, he's literally just like, as he says he threw himself at me, he's just starting to drink it.
He like slows your hand a little. He's like a little slower. I don't know how it'll react to you.
This is now he's already probably like an eighth of it.
Yeah, well, it's like a martini glass, so it's as soon as it touches your lips, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Thought so.
And are you resistant to necrotic damage?
That is a natural 20.
Are you resistant to necrotic
I
damage?
believe I am. I think. Maybe not. It doesn't say it.
Oh, really? I thought you were resistant to necrotic for some reason.
Unless it was like a race feature.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
What?
Oh no, that's in my it's in armor I have from an old campaign. I was like, why am I resistant to this?
Nope, guess not.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You feel your tongue rot. But it feels like the most natural you've felt in a very long time. But like you feel like it's rotting, and then there's a small mirror behind, and if you go to check, you look and it's perfectly fine. This is a very like for anyone else, this would be fucking disgusting and awful. But for you, it feels kind of natural and okay. It's like me liking black licorice. Like, exactly. On a much deeper level, but yes. So it makes you feel really, really comfortable. Like a lot of your stress starts to like dissolve, and you're not okay. You still have a lot going on, but you're distracted enough to feel okay. Or like, you feel like things are gonna be okay. Because at the very least, you can die, and then everything's fine. You don't have to worry about anything else.
That's a very good point.
So, as that happens, he just looks at you, goes, and then he goes, "Yep," and that's it.
What does the yep mean?
I'll give you some for the road.
Huh?
I'll give you some for the road. As he just looks past you. You guys want something to drink?
I'm fine, thank you.
You wanna try some of mine to go?
No.
You want some Wolfsbane?
Ah.
No.
Ah, coward. And he gives like a very, very toothy grin. And like I said, his canines are a little longer than usual, but they're nothing special. Comparatively. To a saber-toothed tiger over here.
Right.
I let mine rock.
It's very difficult to talk. It's great for
This
biting.
close to piercing his own nipples.
Yeah, don't look down. You'll impale yourself. God damn it. Ah.
A new scar.
Let's see what you can make.
He's not even looking at what he's pouring. He looks like he knows exactly what he's pouring. I only know how to make martinis. He's putting stuff together, and it starts to fizzle a little bit, and he grabs some like dust from the side and goes, and you see like a little crescent moon almost appear. Here you go. It's in a martini glass. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it was like this. I was like, what the fuck are you doing with a martini glass? It's a big martini glass too. Like it's pretty bougie. So the particles that were still there, you snort into your nose. Yeah, no, a little bit. You start to get really high. Kind of like you were snorting moonstone. And
moon sugar.
Yeah, very simple, like very.
Lycanthrope.
It's yeah. So as soon as you sniff it, it feels like home. Your body starts to react a little bit. You're not wolfing out, but you feel more normal. Kind of like how I described that last drink to him. Like, this feels like it's made for you. There's something alchemical about this. It has to be.
All right. And this is how we operate.
Yeah, you guys are dysfunctional.
Oh, we're horrible. There's no way all of us make it through this alive.
I mean, I think you guys are gonna be fine.
We've literally fallen ass forwards into literally everything.
Yeah, but you're alive still.
Yeah.
Talking about my brother?
He's the only one that actually has not died yet.
Your brother literally got killed by my patron. That's how he became that.
I mean, look.
How'd you let that happen?
It's a giant kraken.
Oh shit, that's metal as hell. Okay, I take it back. You cool. You're cool.
Do I have like hella scars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're wearing clothes though over it, right?
Yeah, I have my robe.
Yeah.
And like I'll just like
You're naked under
open.
that
I'll just like open like part of it. To,
You
like,
open. It's like serrated. Like he has serrated skin. Like it is.
Jesus Christ, that is not easy to look at.
Looks like a skin graft got a skin graft.
Yeah. No. Like. Imagine the damage of like if you were to have been burned, but just raked across.
Yeah.
And burned multiple times. Like it is vile. It's healed, and it's really not. It's abrasive to look at.
Yeah.
But
like post burn.
It's kind
victim.
of cool. It's like one of those things where it's like
post burn victim kind of.
Like you can't stop looking at it.
Yeah. And what's the look on his face? Is it? Because like I get the feeling that he thinks this is metal as fuck.
No, yeah, he said that. Like he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this is all right. Like
then,
respect. All right, I take it back. You're cool.
And
You're
then
cool
seeing
again.
that, I'm gonna press him even more, and just pull the top of this down. And
Jesus.
That was
say, Wendigo.
Mick fucking what now?
Oh yeah, no, he did that. When we went into the Feywild for all of like 5 minutes.
Oh, you guys are cool. All right. Did you guys hear this? And you hear Vitriol say, "Shut up." All right, dick.
There was no reason to be rude about it. He was just
Vitriol said that? Oh, hold on. I pull out my goddamn loot and I'm going ham. I'm like, oh, do you need some peace and quiet?
Performance check.
Ooh, I'm pissed.
I thought you meant ham by like charging him with it.
I was gonna bop his shit.
just breaking over his fucking skull.
No, it's like I'm not gonna break it over his skull, but I do have a maniacal look in my eye, and I rolled an 18, bitch.
The most abrasive noise permeates your eardrums as it resonates through the stone.
Ooh,
Almost
yeah.
like amplifying it.
Oh dear God.
On top of the strings that already do that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. You and
So it is.
I have a chance
Everyone,
at doing it.
it's like.
Or dulcimer, rather. I meant to say I'm retconning all. It's my dulcimer. I played the dulcimer.
Got it. I tried to back up.
I thought my bongos were bad.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Could you not do that when you're within 5 feet?
I'm just
of me?
gonna like walk towards Vitriol, playing it louder.
God,
and
stop!
Yeah.
it's through the fire and the flame.
Shit on He's a god! He's a god! But yeah, no, everyone is dumbfounded. And Vitriol seems to be okay with it. He's like, this is deserved. He doesn't seem to be reacting as hard as everyone else, but he definitely is like, ugh. It's a bit gaudy for my taste.
I'm playing a bard. That's all I have to say about that.
Do you finish that?
No, I was just making a point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just I get really, really close to him,
Okay.
and then I stop.
He was sitting down and he stands up and walks away.
Why?
As a courtesy. You can tell he's trying his hardest and it's completely deserved and he understands that and he's like, yeah, this is gonna be a thing for a while if it continues to happen. But yeah, so you see Slovenia is sitting down across from Catilda. They're playing chess and Catilda is very confused. She's doing really well. She's falling into success. She's Jar Jar Binksing it. As you see, Cruze is kind of like sitting in the corner, just in a chair, just like looking at the ground. You see him like making finger movements, but it's hard to tell what he's doing because they're very like subtle, almost like twitches. Malil is on the couch. As soon as they closed the door behind you and you guys got distracted, kind of like belly flopped onto the couch, and you heard a as the metal like bent. But yeah, so every one of the siblings is there. You're free to talk to whoever you would like, or you can kind of talk amongst yourselves, and there's like a secluded little area you can talk amongst yourselves. And if you guys look like you're going to do that, they will give you, not the room, but they'll give you space so it's not like they're eavesdropping. You can tell none of them really give a shit. This is really cool. They like having their siblings, but like, also it's not their job to be eavesdropping on you.
Get here in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for bed. Can we just go to bed?
Bed is fine. I'm probably.
Do you need my permission?
I go to bed.
I don't trust you to be down here alone.
Can't just speak with my siblings.
I don't trust you to be down here alone.
Well, okay.
You know
So-
too much.
So which one of you is the ghost? Looking at the twins.
That's funny. Vitriol from the other corner that he got backed into points over to the one in the corner, the other corner, sitting down. He goes, that's him.
Cruze.
Yeah.
Heard a lot about you.
I mean, we've met.
We've met him.
Wait, which one is the fucking...
He's the one that
Cruze
was...
is the one that was with Gary?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it backwards in my head
Oh,
the
okay,
entire
okay,
time.
okay. No,
Gotcha.
you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah.
Got it. Alright, never mind.
Okay.
That
cool.
never happened.
You've already tried to name drop some of my secrets, so I'm not leaving you alone.
But we don't have any secrets.
Yeah, secrets don't make friends. As Franz is like leaning over the bar.
I like you, I don't trust you.
I'm so hurt. I don't have a zombie's trust. Whatever will I do? You're a ghoul.
I don't know what the fuck I am. All I know is I do this, I turn to my former dread.
Okay, yeah.
He's relaxed.
Yeah, so,
and bored.
yeah. Are you coming to terms with that form?
A little bit.
Okay. So normally you would transform into this monstrosity. You feel like you haven't changed at all. Everyone else sees this like his like skin gets sucked into his mouth as it just shows just bone and like sinew and muscle just like tearing through as you see his entire body start to decay into what looks like a Dementor as everything just gets sucked to the bone as he looks. Everyone, what are you trying to scare people?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone can. Was it a wisdom saving throw? It's whenever they take damage, right? Or start their turn or whatever.
Once on each of your turn, you creature being forced to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so everyone make a wisdom saving throw. Whatever you have to beat, you have to beat.
16.
But
No.
okay.
It's the only time I've ever
15.
I was gonna say. Yeah. So you three see this, and you see everyone kind of take. The ghost doesn't react. Catilda is very enthused, and Malil is not paying attention.
Yeah.
But everyone else is like taken aback.
Wait, did it work?
They're not frightened, but they're taken aback.
Did it work?
You really have to do that here.
what's
Nobody
up?
wants to see
Oh,
that.
so you're a skeleton. That's the undead thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you see like it's like complete bone, and you can see all the muscle and sinew, but it's like
different.
Yeah, it's dark, and it seems more like your form.
Normally it's a blob.
Oh, is that like a mental thing?
Maybe.
Okay.
Ooh. He takes another drink. Let me try something. He's gonna try and remember how he tried to look like the fucking angel whenever he was in the Feywild?
Yeah.
He's gonna try and do that again and see if he can actually do it.
And what kind of angel? Just like a fallen angel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see as you take that drink and are kind of coming to terms with your form, you all see large boned wings kind of erupt from his back, and his entire form seems to purvey a more sacred form as it goes less from Dementor into fallen angel, but still that skeletal face, kind of like Ghost Rider-ish,
Definitely like an angel of decay, but an angel.
Mhm.
Okay.
like famine, like
Ooh,
angel,
yeah.
like the, yeah. And you also, all of you are noticing that nothing really changes about him, but the form definitely puts you off a little bit. You guys are already frightened, but it definitely like something's going on.
Oh shit, it worked.
Has this ever happened to you before?
As what happened?
This particular version of your dread?
Nope, this is new.
Did you do anything that would change that?
I drank this,
Is that it?
I think.
I do an.
What are you trying to figure out? I'll tell you to check.
I'm wanting to figure out if this, whatever he's drinking, is what's causing this, or if it's due to some greater issue.
Roll me an Arcana check.
That
With
is-
advantage.
Well, I rolled a 19 plus 2, 21, and a 4, so I'm gonna go with the 21.
So you can't really tell. I mean, it's hard. Like,
Yeah.
but also because he also seemed more comfortable when he drank it, it seems to probably amplify powers a little bit. But whenever Franj said something about like a mental block, that's what kind of resonates with you. You think that it's probably just a self-acceptance kind of thing.
Okay.
Because you also know that he's disgusted by that form. Because he almost throws up every time he does it, or he does.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Have fun.
In-game.
Well then, I will. I walk up to you and I think, pretty cool actually, all things considered.
And it doesn't. I don't want to throw up.
Do you feel bad right now?
No?
That's good, I think.
Because you look terrible.
To be fair, he's always looked terrible, but.
Dick.
The truth hurts.
But, I mean, kind of badass.
I think you look great. I'm looking forward to seeing you do some of that Eldritch Blast stuff.
Oh, should I do it now?
Not right now. I don't think that now is the time, but I really hope we get to see this form again.
We could see if Franch could dodge it.
We could. These are all things that we could do, but whether or not we should remains to be seen. If you're going to do it, I suggest doing it to Vitriol over there.
Not
To the one in the corner.
Yeah, if you feel so inclined. But again, do not suggest that right now.
Not today.
DeGale,
Don't.
help me out here.
No.
We just got here. Not today.
It's good to see you guys. Also,
Oh yeah, you're alive! I thought you died!
I thought I had two.
Why weren't you with them?
I was taken, and I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Whenever you left, he also disappeared.
Oh yeah, he ran off into the fog like a fucking dick.
So he went to go to the castle by himself, and we had to catch up. Well, I had to catch up.
Oh, and we met the girl that I've been trying to talk to.
Oh, really?
Yes, she was there.
What'd she say?
A lot of things.
We saw some titties. Great.
We're not talking about that currently.
Hell yeah, titties.
I pull out my book and I start writing down, and I just go, titties.
Excuse me?
Oh,
I want to see if you can dodge it.
Hey, can skeletons blush?
Nope.
He's also been writing everything down. So you might want to take
But he
a
hasn't stopped
Okay, I
smiling.
definitely will.
Also, what does my drink? Sorry, what does my drink taste like?
It tastes almost like
Fermented bow.
Why would you know what that tastes like, sir?
I don't. Your character does though.
So what I was gonna say is it tastes like a White Russian.
I would actually love one of those right now.
Yeah, Sam.
I've never had one.
They're hot.
They're pretty hot. Like they're cold, but they're pretty hot.
Was that also a sexual joke, or was it?
No.
Oh,
That was a Katy Perry reference.
yes.
No.
Your yes and your no. Oh. Wait, you want to see if I can dodge what now?
I can shoot these blasts.
Again, really don't think this is the time.
Why?
Cause why not?
Because I don't give a shit.
That's why you should.
So I'll hit you back.
I would like to see that.
By the way,
Can you just hit him?
You shouldn't do that.
oh no.
No, but you notice his presence is like very big brother, as he's like, I will clean your fucking he rolled a 21 on intimidation.
Never mind. I just was trying to have some fun, but I am sorry I realized that you don't like that.
While I have you guys for a moment, I must say,
Do you guys want a moment to yourselves? You can have the bar. I can.
please.
Okay, yeah. All right, fetch you.
You're the best.
Yep, I know.
I don't want to remember this.
When I was taken, they did torture and interrogate me with a type of magic I've never seen or felt before. Somehow I was able to keep them from getting any information about DeGale, but you should know that the lord of this house and whoever he was serving knows everything that you two told me about yourselves.
But that was before you disappeared, right?
Yes. Well, no, that was after I disappeared. The most recent.
But they only know the things that we told you before you disappeared, so that way they wouldn't know the things that happened while you were gone.
That's correct.
Well, that's good.
To be fair, that's still a lot of information.
Just thought I should tell you right now, I did everything I could to resist it, and I'm very sorry that I was not able to.
Torch is a bitch.
Say.
I don't feel You also caused it.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Well, I just told.
He's already halfway through the second part.
I definitely just told them that whatever I know, so. But my desires are, so.
Yeah, we pretty much said, so the realm!
Yeah.
As long as we can stay on our agreement. For next year.
Also, I wasn't saying that I'm completely against the idea of killing Alvar. I was just saying that I want to ask him first if he plans to go on a murderous rampage. If he does, then fucking kill him.
Apparently blood's thicker than water, so I'm with you.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why does my brother have to be a dick?
Well,
Hey, just be glad.
sucks to be you, nerd.
Yeah, also, apparently we have, like... Our families have been battling for a while, apparently.
Makes sense.
Dick.
Well, we can put that to an end.
You don't have a glass, otherwise I'd tink it.
Tink it. That's
You
the technical term.
Take it.
That's the sound that he like grabs the glass. Tink.
Does it break?
It spills a little bit.
No, not the moon dust.
He said he's gonna get me some of this for the road.
You'll probably need it.
Yeah, I think I will.
It's time for me to go to bed and contemplate and maybe sleep for the first time in a few weeks.
Sorry, I have one question for you.
Ah.
Do you know anything about that Castle clan?
Oh yeah, we heard about them.
They're also an air genasi tribe.
It's like the Mecca.
So
Whatever that is.
told that they're a bunch of pretty much barbarians. So they, any castles that they saw, they
The only thing that I would know about them would be what I read in archives growing up. So I will have to consult my own recollections and get back to you on that. But I will happily check for you.
it's,
Is Alvarez's real name Bolsumir?
I think that's what it was.
No. I think it was Sals. No.
It all ended with mirrors and no.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, Bolsumir was the one of war, I believe. No. No, it is not. They got beef, those two. I think it's Zalzimir.
Asmodeus?
No.
Zalzimir
Oh,
does
okay.
sound
I think it's Zalzimir. I think that was his name.
Zalzimir.
Yeah, I'm
Zalzimir.
95% it was Zalzimir.
Okay.
As you can tell, I prepare a lot. I also forget a lot, and I don't write down a lot. What y'all doing?
The tiny one is terrifying.
Oh yeah.
I think she's sweet.
That one is murderous.
I want to get to know her.
She will kill us all.
Not if you
It is your sister. So
don't piss her off.
Something tells me that with my
Nature.
that will be unavoidable.
Yeah. Must be the most intellectual thing you've ever said.
Dickhead. You're a dickhead, and I hate you.
Look at us having camaraderie.
Is that what this is?
first time that I've
I won't go
actually
bed.
happened.
I think we're all going to sleep now.
Goodbye.
Good night, guys. As Bubba's pipes up.
I give Bubs a big old kiss. Just a mwah on top of his little head.
Ah. I kill. And he hugs your ankle.
Fuck. I love him so much.
Zanis stumbles up to him oily.
Hi.
You're my favorite.
Do you have my rod?
Your what?
My rod.
Your what?
My
I
rod.
don't know what that is. I don't remember what you're talking
The
about.
control rod.
No,
Oh.
he's got it.
I'm sorry, but that has to be my favorite.
Oh.
I like you,
Damn.
but you have to have the control rod to be my favorite.
Damn.
You have to hold my rod.
Okay, you know what you're doing.
What?
Don't play games with me. Mushroom man.
I am not man nor mushroom.
Mushroom-shaped robot man.
That
With a wheel. I think we broke him.
Lithium broke?
What?
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's too mean to him.
Anyway, to bed. So I can have night terrors, probably. I don't know. He's been in the fucking form of dread until it wore off. Like,
Yeah.
he did
Yeah,
not
yeah.
stop.
Got it. So you guys actually see there's literally like a pod of rooms, like 4 rooms off to the side of the common area. As you go, you each get a room to yourself. They come equipped they're pretty well equipped. They have a desk, a bed, a dresser, like a bunch of stuff to like put stuff on. They all have a window that looks outside with a small balcony. But yeah, those are your rooms.
I immediately shove the dresser or desk in front of the door.
Can I hear that from the
Yeah.
outside?
I'm not very strong.
I'm gonna open the
Very
door
audible.
just to fuck with him.
Yeah, right before you get it there, you just hear. You show yourself or just open it?
I stealth away for sure.
Stealth check.
Not one.
And nobody knows. Damn.
So that's a 26.
That's unfortunate.
I don't like that. You have a high stealth.
What? Because your nat 1s and 20s are reversed, right?
26 is what
He has a +6 to his stealth.
25 on perception.
26.
And I rolled a 16.
Dang.
Sucks to suck,
Ha!
bitch.
Whoa.
Ha.
But yeah, no. No one's there.
Zanis is totally playing games with balcony.
Like rock,
like
paper,
the game-
scissors, or I'm gonna jump.
Or like,
Look, I'm gonna jump.
I got in my bed, cast Tiny Hut, and went the fuck to bed. Like,
Love that for you.
I'm like,
Okay.
we're done.
has your door open while you're playing that game?
He probably forgot to shut it.
You can peek in if you want. Shove him.
The thought has crossed my mind.
You're just standing there.
I just want to see if he does anything. I kind of
Okay, yeah.
This kind of be like a little science experiment.
You just like say it's like, be so easy. It would all be over. He's swaying the entire. He's got his hands on the fucking, like railing, and he's just like leaning and then coming back and then leaning and coming back. Fires a blast in the sky.
Just disappears. After about 120 feet.
I mean, 300 feet, I have Eldritch Spear.
After 300 feet.
Long range.
And he's like, gonna whip around to stumble a bit. He's still in the doorway.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like peek my head out, like.
Hello?
Like if he was about to go over, at least I'm the one who saw what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Would you have lied about it?
I close your door and walk into my room.
Well, that's a yes. Damn it.
And I just walk away like grinning. I'm the youngest brother. I am a troll.
Zanis collapses into bed and probably loses consciousness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, immediately.
Always the youngest, that's the favorites.
Yeah, fucking, our transcriber messaged me and was like, well, how are you gonna do the middle child dirty like that? I'm like, I am the middle child. So, as... I saw that. I thought that was an old thing and realized it was not. You all go to bed.
I go bid.
Your dream state for you two, pretty okay. Nothing crazy. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm definitely trying to make contact with.
There is no connection. You get the feeling that whenever you try to reach out, whatever it is, it's muted with where you're at in proximity. But you also feel like there's something coming. Large. Good or bad is for you to decide, but there's something big coming.
Does it seem like it's an object, or does it seem like...
It's a feeling. An ominous feeling in your stomach. You just feel like people keep talking about a storm coming. You're feeling it.
This will probably wake him up.
You, as you fall asleep, have flashes of dreams. You don't have any real dream. You get memories, a lot of memories. And whenever you start dreaming about your form of dread and your new form and the power that it gave you and the comfort you got in, instead of fighting for your life, enjoying your undeath, you start to feel better about yourself, and you almost get a slight, like, a memory of a smile from Nemea. You feel like accepting what happened to you is a step in the right direction with not only your patron, but who you are as a person and your personal growth. But it's nice. It's very nice. As you fall asleep, it's almost like whenever you try to sleep before Christmas. You're excited to go to bed, you want to go to bed because you want to get to the next thing, but you can't go to bed. Something is keeping you up. And do you truly accept the call? As you do fall asleep, as you find solace in the fact that you're going to be okay, you have three people, one little weapon, and a robot that are there to fight to the death for you. You start to feel a vibration. Very, very low bass. Like the lowest bass you've ever heard.
Like Boldaius snoring.
Yeah, but even bassier. Like, you didn't know this sound was possible. And as you start to open your eyes in this dream state, everything around you is shrouded in black. You see almost like licks of flame from random spots kind of lighting the way. You can see just far enough, and as you do, there's a small gem, crimson in color, in front of you. A familiar gem. What do you do?
I approach it. How far away is it?
It's about a good 15 feet. It's not too far.
I'm just gonna focus on it and walk towards it.
As you're focusing, the vibrations seem to be emanating from that. As you're approaching it, it almost starts to speak to you. It starts to call to you. It makes you feel worthy. It makes you feel at home.
I reach for it.
As you reach for it, all of a sudden, a large two-headed creature, 20 feet tall, seemingly like one face is kind of like a baboon and the other face is kind of like a large silverback, like in stature and kind of in shape, but the skin or scales, it's hard to tell, appears in front of you. Massive, like muscular, powerful essence. Roll me a history check. As you look, this is the Demogorgon. This is a demon lord standing in front of you. And you see it kneel as it takes a knee and looks to you. You start to see shadows of other demon lords start to appear. All of them, each one taking a knee, looking to you. And you feel the pull of the abyss inside of you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Jack.
Hey, you know what? For once, I don't end the session feeling like I'm gonna fucking die.
Okay, Zanis dies.
Oh!
Power word. Guilt.
Oh, shit.
Killed.
Anyways,
K-I-L-L-T.
thank you all for coming along on our little journey, on our little family reunion episode. There will be so much more unfolding. So
I can't believe it. So that fucking dinner was like 2 hours.
thank you all. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Hopefully it's
I'm not saying a time.
I said hopefully.
That's a dangerous game.
Now we play the game of when does Garrison hit the end button?
Garrison's gonna throw everything in away and make sure the shit is spread out.
You bitch!
I'm just gonna go pee in his room.
I will also go pee in his room.